Welcome to the sandwich generation, where you and I are stuck in the middle between our kids and grandkids and our parents and our grandparents, and we're just trying to figure out what to do to make it okay for everybody. You know, a while back I did a video about hospice, which is something dear to my heart. And one of the things about hospice that's so neat is that you have a choice of who you use as a hospice company. So I'm bringing on a few of my trusted buddies so that you can meet them, and you'll notice that all the companies have slightly different personalities, even though they all provide the same service. So today we're going to talk to Evelyn Steinke at Amedisys Hospice, and she's going to tell you about her place and what makes it special. So joining me today is Evelyn Steinke with Amedisys Hospice. So thanks for joining us today.
Oh, Anne-Marie, thank you so much for having me. So Amedisys Hospice is not new to hospice. We are new to the Dallas-Fort Worth market. We are actually the second largest hospice company in the country. We know that traditional hospice has your nurse, your social worker, your medical director, and they work with your physician, and we have the chaplain and volunteers. As you're going through your decision-making process, you're going, well, why should we go with you? One of the things is that we have a phenomenal dementia program that works with music therapy and special tools, and our aides and our nurses are trained to work specifically for the memory care patients. That really gives them a soft, soothing environment, especially when we know that dementia patients or memory care patients, their senses are very high. So that is one thing that holds us a little bit different from some of the others. We have a partnership with We Honor Veterans, something very near and dear to my heart, as my father was a veteran and my husband's a veteran. Our volunteers make these beautiful blankets. They're handmade by our volunteers with love and compassion. The daughter of a World War II veteran makes these blankets for us. Our staff is trained in talking about the feelings of the veterans and letting them get to a place where they can have a peaceful rest. A lot of them have a lot of built up anxiety or regrets, and our staff is trained to allow them to forgive themselves. We want them to be honored. So that partnership with We Honor Veterans is extremely important. We make sure that they get the specialized salutes, the honoring events, and the memorial ceremonies that they deserve, because they have done so much for us. Everyone here at Amedisys has a story to tell. It wasn't my first career choice, but it's my chosen career choice now because it had a calling to me. And we all have those special stories and can relate. All of our patients get handmade blankets that are actually preyed upon and loved on and made by a group of ladies that it's just, they're beautiful, and they're hand crocheted, and we call them prayer blankets.
Yeah.
And it's like wrapping our patients up in a prayer and peace. So that's one of the other big things about us, is that as our care and compassion for our patients. A big misconception that a lot of people think, well, that hospice is that the end word, and it's really not. It's a hold on, let's get these aggressive medications out of our system and see if our system, a lot of times will kickstart itself off. They say, well, it's for patients that are going to live 6 months or less. But let's define that a little bit more. 6 months or less if nothing was done. So when you give the patient special medications to relax them, built up anxiety and stress plays a huge part in all of this. When you get the patient relaxed and comfortable, they actually live longer. So we've had patients on hospice for over a year and a half. We do regular evaluations. We hope they have to come off for a little while, because that means they're doing great, and we're really doing our job, but sometimes we know that that's not possible. Amedisys as a company is just amazing. We start each day and we pray for our patients and we pray for our patients' families. Kind of sets us all straight for the day, right? We
Right.
know what our focus is and we know what we're about. And it's extremely important. And I feel like our patients feel and our patients' families feel that extra love and prayers on them because this is a difficult time. We're here we're here with passion and that special care. I find myself many times in my car crying and praying, but I love what I do.
It's certainly a calling, and you certainly have it. So
Thank you.
I appreciate you coming on today and learning more about Amedisys and what sets you guys apart. I think that you'll be a good fit for so many families out there.
Oh, thank you, Anne Marie, and thank you for allowing me to come on and share our story with you today.